Just a few more minutes rest.
Eu tava parado aqui esperando pra ver se esse buff ia acabar, mas eu acho que é o buff de eu ter acertado o inimigo. Calma aí, deixa eu confirmar. Na verdade era melhor eu ir no personagem, né? Não, é verdade, ele não fala que vai acabar. Ah não, é por 6 segundos. Então já devia ter acabado. Será que é da comida? Não, eu não cheguei a comer nada. Eu não sei porque eu ainda tô com bônus, então. É, eu devia ter passado mais devagar.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand.
Ok, ela falou um monte de nome agora.
Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Leo
Eu acho que o
Pavilion.
modelo dela não foi feito pra olhar tão de perto. Ali embaixo do pescoço tá meio embaçado, como se a textura não tivesse tanta qualidade assim pra dar esse zoom.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lili Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face to face with the Shinue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Será que vai dar pra subir ali? Ou ali vai ter uma parede invisível? Ó, deu pra subir. Tem até um baú. Pera aí, só tinha dinheiro aqui. Nossa, mas tinha muito dinheiro aqui. Se bem que eu gasto 50 mil pra upar o personagem por 10 níveis, né? Calma aí, deixa eu confirmar isso agora. Que eu acendi o personagem principal, mas eu não upei ele ainda. É, 6 níveis só. Mas sei lá, se for pra upar alguém do nível 1 pro nível 20 é menos dinheiro. Perfeito.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lili Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Em algum lugar aqui tem uma casa de chá. Será que a gente vai pra lá também uma hora?
Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
E a moto gigante passou atrás de mim. Mas eu acho que ela não tinha feito barulho.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhong Li, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed.
Mas tá falando de matar as pessoas ou de enterrar as pessoas?
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhong Li because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong Li has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the god of war, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, Leo's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus.
Tá, o
But this
barulho
time,
dessa moto tem que ter
The
aparecido.
Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Cara, acabou a reunião, subi em cima da mesa direto. Pena que eu não tô editando, senão eu ia colocar isso no começo. Tá... Eu não sei onde é a porta. Eu tô preso aqui. Pra sempre. Ah, tá, beleza. Ah tá, era a arma que fez barulho, aparecendo. Tá, uma coisa que eu tava na dúvida é se o eu tô falando o nome dele errado. O dragão que morreu. Se ele era o Arconte ou não. Arconde ou Arconte? Acho que é Arconte. Então, porque eu acho que é esse cara que apareceu agora que ele parece muito que é o cara da estátua. Então deve ser ele, né? Não deve ser um mega segredo. É, não dá pra ver a pedrinha mágica dele. Tipo essa que tem nas minhas costas. Teoricamente todo mundo tem que ter isso. A menos que seja essa aqui. Ah não, é essa sim. É que de longe não dava pra ver o desenho.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700
Tá, essa moto com
years of
certeza fez barulho. Eu acho tão escroto isso porque aqui no meditor de ruído que eu tô vendo, a moto não faz barulho nenhum comparado com a minha voz. Mas ela sempre parece que tá mega alta quando eu escuto.
Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels.
Nossa, eles querem fazer ele ficar maior do que ele é porque eu não lembro da câmera ser tão embaixo assim.
Liyue is the most prosperous of the seven nations.
Quando você tá falando com outras
defended by
pessoas.
deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucus jade worthy of a deity.
Tá, esse nome eu conheço porque tem uma quest numa mineradora. Mineradora? É, eu falei certo. E tem um montão dessas pedras, então eu devo ter umas 50 delas já. Deixa eu confirmar, né? Eu esqueci onde ver. Ou é noticulosa que ele falou?
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Noctilucous Jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? So loaded that he doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro-affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just said that we might never be able to use it again.
É igual a fórmula de Bhaskara.
We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all 3. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Caramba, isso é feito de quê? Se deu pra cortar com uma faca.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do.
Eu achei que ela ia
It is a
aparecer.
place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers! We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions.
Eu acho que eu sei onde é porque eu já tentei cair dentro de um caldeirão gigante.
Now,
E foi o único
let's
que eu vi.
pack those samples up and make a move.
Uma coisa que eu esqueci de falar, que é quando eu cheguei no nível 30... Calma aí. Não, é pausa. Quando eu cheguei no rank de aventura 30, eu fui pro nível de mundo 3. O que significa que eu não consigo matar o boss Oceanide. Porque eu só tenho a Amber de arqueira e... Eu acho que a Fischl ia ser melhor porque o ataque dela ia... Como é que fala? Combar não. Ele ia espalhar, né? Eu ainda vou tentar de novo com a Amber pra ver se consigo. Que eu preciso de material pra fazer a ascensão da Bárbara. E eu acho que eu ainda não fiz a flor. Flor de fogo.
It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumer.
That's the pot!
Eu devia ter ficado parado.
Looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit polite, but we gotta cut the line.
Eu devia ter usado a cura da Bárbara primeiro. Agora que eu tô com essa espada, eu não sei se os inimigos estão dando mais dano por causa do nível do mundo ou porque essa espada não tem um escudo que me defende. Porque normalmente o escudo ia ser ativado no primeiro golpe que eu recebo e ele ia durar a luta toda, porque ele durava 10 segundos. E sei lá, uma luta demora mais ou menos isso. Aí agora eu tô tomando muito dano com o Razor. Tô muito ferrado.
Looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Pera aí, ele já não tá aceso? Tá, eu quero subir em algum lugar. Ah, que legal. Tem as plantas de fogo.
Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade.
Ok.
Helitrolls are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors. Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Tem um mago também? Tem. Na minha cabeça isso valeu a pena. Esse é o movimento do chefe, né? Fazer o pilar dar dano.
I taste blood.
Tá, eu tenho que continuar? Tá bom, então.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More Helitrolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
Eu já falei que é muito errado a gente estar atacando esse pessoal. Porque eles estão aqui de boa e a gente chega e ataca eles. Ainda mais que a gente tá quando tem quest que você tá com uma menina que fala a língua deles. E quando eles conversam, sei lá, os bichos não atacam imediatamente. Então é muito escroto. Se eu estivesse invadindo os lugares pelo menos, mas não, a gente tá indo na casa deles pra fazer isso. Tá, foi o primeiro, o terceiro. Ou o segundo, eu não lembro mais.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Ok. Depois que eu vim aqui e cometi esse genocídio.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Mas ainda tinha gente ali, né? Não, tá bom, já tá demais. Deixa eu ir embora.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
Eu acho impossível essa moto não ter feito barulho.
What do you need this much top quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Imponentes? Usamos essa pedra para fazer imponentes. Tá bom, então.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advance funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a look,
Tá, o jogo cortou
It's
a
fine.
fala dela automaticamente.
Just enough for half price. Though to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
Tá, agora eu entendi as imagens que tinha desse personagem. Que tinha o... eu não vou descrever porque eu não vou conseguir colocar na tela. Procure memes desse personagem na internet. É tudo que eu posso dizer. Peraí, passei direto ou é lá em cima? Ah não, é lá em cima. É, eu podia avançar mais um pouco.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Aí eles traduziram diferente implements.
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
É, a gente vai ter que pagar tudo pra esse cara.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liyue Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
E esse vídeo vai acabar aqui porque essa quest tá maior do que eu pensei. Eu devia ter acabado ela na hora que eu terminei com os monstros. Que com certeza vai ter... Normalmente assim, tem a... Que com certeza não vai ter a flor onde eu vou. E aí eu vou ter que ir no lugar onde tem a flor e vai ter uma luta. Talvez o próximo vídeo tenha só 10 minutos. Obrigado a todo mundo que assistiu. E até o próximo vídeo.